of the wolves! Arcade!
Since the fall of Geese Howard, the city of Southtown has never been the same. Its people have grown complacent, and once fearsome warriors roam the streets like stray dogs. And though his legacy remains here in my keeping, it does so with no heir apparent. If there are any left in Southtown with fangs that bite, with claws that tear, with the ruthlessness and undying spirit of a true warrior, come to King of Fighters. Who will inherit the legacy of the fallen Emperor? Let the last wolves of this city determine that for themselves. Stroheim. Wolfgang Krauser von Stroheim once ruled the criminal underworld, until he was dethroned by Terry Bogard. It was long assumed that he ended his own life, a victim of his pride. However, this was but a rumor, seeded and spread by Stroheim loyalists. To their minds, it was the most appropriate legacy for their revered leader. The defeat of a Stroheim was, after all, a reality they could not accept. An emperor reborn, he sets his sights on the ruins of his fallen kingdom, Southtown. There he vows to reclaim it all. His power, his pride, and yes, even his throne.
You will learn. To fear the name Stroheim! Have you no decorum? Grovel before me! I grow weary of this farce. Can you at least try to entertain me? Wrong. I have known both the ecstasy of victory as well as the agony of defeat. That is why I stand victorious. The defeat doubles as a lesson, but it is your lesson to learn. An emperor never yields. If the strength and skill of two opponents are evenly matched, then it stands to reason that the battle is decided by fate itself. Would you not agree? I am not deterred by a wolf's bite. Wounds heal in time. Is that truly the best you can do? It would seem what Stroheim blood you can boast runs weak and thin. A ruler does not allow opposition to fester. Infection must be cut out at the source. Your village shall suffer for your mistake. You wish to document my fighting style for posterity. So be it. I have nothing to hide. There is nothing within my possession that can be plundered by a so-called honorable thief. A ninja, you say? I have little time for childish fantasies. You want to place me under arrest? Fine, but do so knowing that I will walk free in a matter of days. Toil means little in the eyes of an emperor. My strength is ordained by destiny itself. Remarkable. A bird of myth. And yet, for all that majesty, not an ounce of strength. Little princess, did you really think you could win this contest? Your purpose is to surpass him, is it not? But if that purpose can never be achieved, then what's the point? That electricity of yours cannot even scratch my armor, let alone penetrate it. I'll snap you in half, you and your stick. A so-called Reaper of Voices. And yet all your sight pleads is the air. Your little shadow falters before the white-hot radiance of a true ruler. You think I'll consider sparing you if you compose something for me? Sadly, your music isn't much to my tastes. I never expected you and I would cross paths like this. If only that old chest wound had fully healed, perhaps you would have had a chance. I have no desire to kindle flames amid cold ashes. That was a hurricane? It felt more like a sweet spring breeze. A man of my stature will not be subdued by the likes of you. What say you, ancient? Care to try again? You too are showing your age. What is the meaning of strength? The meaning of weakness? If you cannot feel the answer in your heart, then you are doomed to an eternity of chasing your tail. An agent, you say? Sounds more like an excuse to go digging into other people's affairs. We were always destined to war with one another. Yet, if fate could have looked the other way, I would have liked to forget everything, bury the past, and share a drink with you. Just once.
Same old tricks of yours. They just hit harder than before. I should have known.
If you think I'm anything like my old man, let me clear something up for you. I'm my own person. Always will be.
Ooh, same old powerhouse, huh, Wolfgang? If you could touch me, I'd be in trouble. Hang on. Are your techniques underground exclusive? Ugh, I'd be in real trouble if someone like Vox came after me. Tempting, but I'd better just forget about him.
Sorry, Your Majesty, but your reign has come to an end. But never fear, the new Underworld Empress is here!
I heard the rumors, but somehow they undersold you. You're incredible! If future fights are gonna be that tough, I need to get even stronger!
The cop in me's got nothing to say to a lousy, no-good crook like you. But the fighter in me's gotta admit, I haven't had a match that fun in a while.
The old Emperor is no more! Long live Emperor Marco! Though it is custom to bow before an emperor, at the end of the day, Tizok stands tall.
So strong, but not like my brother. He's more like a steel blade. This was a whole different animal.
Of all the people in the world, I find none more irritating than those infatuated with their own strength. Get out of my sight, or be completely destroyed.
Hey, why'd you go and ditch the armor? If you hadn't, this might have been a little more of a challenge.
Tough luck, Krauser. If you can't beat me, what do you reckon the chances are that you can beat him?
Honestly, it's a miracle you survived this long. With the kind of bounty on your head, an assassin would be set for life.
After your fall from grace, I feared that the old you had vanished from the world. It's good to see that your hunger remains.
What splendid musculature! Truly as majestic as the Dinaric Alps.
No wonder they call you the Emperor of Darkness. I was clearly out of my league, but thank you for the opportunity.
I might not be as big as you are, Krauser, but it's been a long time since I was last outmatched because of my size.
Wait.
I'm no stranger to emperors, you know. Why do you think I beat you so easily?
You just don't quit, do you, Krauser? You gotta grow up. Take the L.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, but it seems your empire is in tatters.
The time has come to hand over the scepter, Krauser. You had your fun, but unfortunately for you, there's a new emperor in town.
Dad said you were strong, but I didn't think he meant this strong.
You look like you've got a couple skeletons in your closet. Anything you'd like to share with me? Something juicy.
I was certain I'd seen the last of you. Life is full of surprises. What's wrong? With this, I have finally settled a long-standing debt. Now, my destiny is once again my own. Adversity can only serve to strengthen your resolve, child. Such is the nature of the Stroheim blood that runs in your veins, scarce though it may be. Not all flowers manage to bloom, so it seems. I imagine losing a mind like yours would slow humanity's progress to a crawl. Honorable thieves, I've met my fair share. But you are nothing more than a child playing pirate. Allow me to acknowledge your spirit. But a true Emperor bends to no one's rules or reasons. You dare vilify an Emperor with talk of justice? Do you honestly believe that I should be held to the standards of commoners? The gravitas of history weighed heavily upon this battle. No doubt we will cross paths again someday. I care not of your intentions with that contest. To you, all I say is this: know your place. Ah, no wonder you weigh on his mind. Your fist is true for someone your age. Empty threats, empty actions. Such mediocrity. Children such as you will never comprehend real genius. Serve me once more, or remain bound by your illusory chains. The choice is yours. I have known the face of death since I was but a young boy. It did not frighten me then, and it certainly does not frighten me now. Foolish usurper. All false claims to my throne will be met with the same outcome: retribution. A mere musician ought not stand in my presence. So, you too have awakened to the sweet scent of battle. Why not build a quiet life for yourself elsewhere with that Shiranui girl? There is little point in pestering me like this. I had considered inviting you to join my cause, but if that's the caliber of fighter you are, then never mind. I have no interest in you. Get out of my sight. A sense of justice is a tricky thing. It blinds you to your limits, even in the most dangerous of situations. Over so soon? Ha! You are that man's son, and well-trained to be sure. However, you still have much to learn. You pose no threat to me. Oh, you've learned a lot about me. That must have taken some work. Sadly, the fruits of your labor are downright rotten. Wait! We were always destined to war with one another. Yet, if fate could have looked the other way, I would have liked to forget everything, bury the past, and share a drink with you. Just once.
Don't know what you want this time, Krauser, but it stops right here, right now.
I've heard stories about you from Terry. Don't mean to be improper, but I'm not letting anyone stand in my way, Emperor or peasant.
Just what are you plotting this time, Krauser? Doesn't even matter. Whatever it is, Andy and I will stop you.
Oh, what a scary old man. I wonder if that stare of his is a technique I could study.
With a body like that, I can picture a bullet ricocheting off your chest. Maybe even a torpedo. Kidding, kidding.
Oh man. Another day, another bad guy. Don't get me wrong, I like my job, but the work really piles up.
So you're this Emperor guy I've heard so much chatter about. I'll admit you had me nervous at first, but in the end, we always get our man.
So you're this almighty Emperor everyone's been talking so much about. What hogwash! My master is 1,000 times more deserving of that title!
At last, a contest of muscle versus more muscle. Ah, my whole life has been leading to this day.
Okay, now who's next? Huh? Ugh, these are all the people on Dad's list. Why do I have to fight them?
Not even enough to sharpen my fangs. You are not worthy to be called Emperor of anything.
And so the Emperor comes down to Earth. Maybe now my old man will quit nagging me about training. Or maybe not.
Are you after Master Geese's legacy too, Krauser? Do me a favor and tell the others. Nobody's getting their hands on it while I'm around.
And even still, you attempt to stand. I can see why they call you Emperor.
To what do we plebeians owe the pleasure, dear Emperor? Is your throne uncomfortable?
I always thought a man of royalty would speak in more flowery language. You actually talk pretty plainly, considering your title.
I've rarely seen such power and intensity. It's like you're straight off the pages of a comic book.
Krauser, somehow I knew you were still alive. I didn't hear anything through the Shiranui spy network, but I had my suspicions you hadn't given up the ghost so easily.
Damn. The Emperor of Darkness himself. Never thought I'd see the day.
real pal, Krauser. Now my movie has some dramatic footage of me slaying a giant!
I don't know what it is you're planning, and I don't need to. It ends now.
And to think they used to call you the Emperor. I feel silly in retrospect ever having worried about you.
My father warned me about you. He might not be here right now, but I won't let evil go unpunished either!
The Emperor's death was faked. Of course. I should have known.
If it isn't Terry Bogard, it's been too long.
Krauser. I heard you were dead. So, what happened?
Evidently you heard wrong. What's the matter? Tormented by pangs of conscience, were you?
Who knows? Guess I'd be lying if I said no. Well, one way or another, I suppose I'm glad to see you're still alive and kicking.
I remember your nonchalance well, though I had forgotten just how tedious it could be. You always did trust easily, tried to draw out the good in other people. How naive. But perhaps that soft heart of yours was the source of your strength all along.
You seem different.
When we last faced one another, I had absolute confidence in my power. I took my indestructibility for granted. None could stand to oppose the Emperor. So when my destruction finally came, delivered by your hand, I couldn't accept it. I realized that the old Emperor, the ideal vision of myself that I had constructed in my mind, was fundamentally at odds with reality.
And so now, you're able to accept the truth, huh?
Indeed. Though it took time. In my isolation, I was able to admit my own failure, my own weakness to myself. But I am not so weak now. You may have defeated me once, but underestimate me at your peril, Terry Bogard!
Not gonna be a walk in the park, then. I hear you. But you're not the only one who's gotten stronger. Let's see who's really improved the most over the last 10 years. Come on, Krauser, let's go!
At last, my revenge is complete, Terry Bogard. Now, the time has come to proceed to the final phase of my ascension.
So it was you who summoned me, huh, Krauser? Even got your grubby mitts on Master Geese's legacy.
Billy Khan, I've been expecting you. Indeed, it was I who called you here today. I have in my possession the legacy of your former master, Geese. And if you want it, I would see you fight for it.
Huh. Well, doesn't that sound convenient? So, what's the catch?
I left behind my fair share of outstanding debts. Debts I still feel the need to repay. As part of my preparations for the coming assault on Southtown and its eventual takeover.
Ah, a fast track to civilized society. Is that Stroheim's endgame?
No. The future affairs of House Stroheim have been left in the hands of my son. But that has no bearing on this. My purpose is clear. I will descend on this city. On all of you. But of course, this was once a fine town, filled with highly capable combatants, such as yourself. So, in the spirit of chivalry, and as a token of my goodwill, what I propose is simple. A fair, honorable martial arts contest.
Well, now, you're quite the salesman. Even harder to refuse that offer if it means I've got a chance to reclaim what Master Geese left behind.
Fine then, Billy Khan. Here I am. Why don't you come and wrench your dead master's legacy from these iron-clad hands?
Kine? Yeah, it's me. Yeah, remember what we were talking about before? Turns out you're right. Old Krauser's making a play for Southtown. Yeah, I've let Big know. Keep me posted, and I'll do the same. Cheers. Strange. He's been hush-hush till now. Wonder what's in that head of his. Billy here. Yeah, What? From Krauser? Right. So he said his name was Lawrence Blood, did he? Then left the letter and marched off. This keeps getting curiouser. Bastard. Thinks he's big time, does he?
To the good people of Southtown, I hope this message finds you well. It has been some time since the conclusion of the last tournament. What a magnificent spectacle, was it not? You may be wondering why I have dispatched my messenger today. The purpose was to notify you all of 2 matters. These are each of the utmost importance, and are of the greatest concern to all of you. So please, pay close attention. To the first order of business, concerning House Stroheim. I have made a meaningful decision that will impact each and every one of you. I will be completely parting ways with the Stroheim lineage. From now on, the family will be more united than ever, with my son Franz in charge. In due time, the great Stroheim family will descend upon Southtown. This will be their first step towards expanding into regular society and into your everyday lives. I would like to warn you all, therefore, to continue to exercise the utmost vigilance. Moving on to the second matter at hand, my own plans for the future. In addition to my separation from House Stroheim, I have decided to form a new coalition. One organized around a simple yet noble ambition to bring the city of Southtown fully under my dominion. Resistance is welcome. In fact, I encourage it. Futile as it may be, stand tall and struggle against my will with every drop of your might. In return, you will be met with the full force of my power in kind. Nevertheless, I swear, not simply as a Stroheim, but as a man of honor, to uphold the spirit of chivalry. Cowardice shall have no place in my city. Now come, destiny awaits. Sincerely, Wolfgang Krauser.
Perfect. One more thing to worry about. Honestly, Master Geese, this half-brother of yours is turning out to be a pain in my ass.
To Southtown, and every challenger within, even those who dare stand before me from outside its walls, I say this: beware the thunderous, triumphant return of Wolfgang Krauser!